Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings, everybody. This is chapter 18. This is chapter 18, the tenets of the S will not continue. Refutation of All Heresies, book 9. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, fam. Man, look here. This right here was one of the most important ones for me. Tell y'all right now, I've done tremendously on my attitude, man. I've done tremendously good job on my attitude, but for the most part, I have slipped up a few times. Not going to say what's happened, but all that just needs to completely come to an end. After reading this, I've read certain things when it came to this, but this goes into depth more, and it will convict your heart and your soul, especially if you're following the Essenes. So, mannerisms. I'm gonna say like this: no matter what the situation is, when I get done reading this, think about chapter 18, the tenets of the S will not continue. Refutation of all heresies, book 9. Whatever the situation is, when we get done reading this, whoever is following along, remember that I've read this to you because it will take you a long way. All right, regarding anger. All right, chapter 18, the tenets of the S will not continue. Refutation of all heresies, book 9, Hippolytus. But those who wish to become disciples of the sect, they do not immediately deliver their rules. They do not immediately deliver their rules unless they have previously tried them. All right? Previously tried them. Okay? Now, let's keep going. Now, for a space of a year, they set before the candidates the same food, while the latter continues to live in a different house outside the Essenes, own place of meeting, and they give to the probationists a hatchet and the linen girdle and a white robe. When at the expiration of the period, one for his proof of self-control, he approaches nearest to the sect method of living, and he is washed more purely than before. Not as yet, however, does he partake of food along with the Essenes, for after having furnished evidence as to whether he is able to acquire self-control, but for 2 years, the habit of a person of the description is on trial. And when he has appeared deserving, he is thus reckoned amongst the members of the sect. Previous, however, to this being allowed to partake of repast along with him, he is bound under fearful oaths. First, that he will worship the divinity. That's me. I will worship the divinity, the one creator. Next, he will observe just dealings with man, and that he will know and in no way injure anyone. In no way injure anyone. And that he will not hate a person who injures him or is hostile to them, but pray for them. Okay? Now, before I continue, we know that to be true because Yeshua told us that. Let's see real fast. Matthew chapter 5 and 54. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, and do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. These are Essene doctrines. Now, let's see why that even makes sense, why they follow that. Because scripture tells you, let's see. Let's see. Matthew chapter 10. Here it is. It says the disciple is not above his teacher, nor a servant above his master. All right. Luke chapter 6 and 40. It says the disciple uh is not above his teacher, but everyone when he is like his teacher. A student is not above the teacher, but everyone he has been fully trained will become like his teacher. Okay, so let's go back to what we just read. What does it say? Okay. And that he will not hate a person who injures him or hostile to them, but pray for them. He likewise swears that he will always aid the just and keep faith with all, especially those who are rulers. All right. They will become like the teacher. So who was the teacher at that time? Saying this, Yahshua. Saying we're supposed to pray for our enemies. We're not supposed to hate nobody or be hostile to them, but pray for everyone who are against us. But they argue opposition of authority does not happen to anyone without God. And if they have seen himself be a ruler, he swears that he will conduct himself at any time arrogantly in the exercise of power. He will not conduct himself at any time arrogantly in the exercise of power, nor be prodigal, all right, nor resort to any adornment or any great state of magnificence than the usage permits. He likewise swears, however, to be a lover of truth and to reprove him that is guilty of falsehood. Did you hear that? And to reprove him that is guilty of falsehood, neither steal nor pollute his conscience for the sake of antiquity's gain, nor conceal anything from those that are the members of his sect, and to divulge nothing to others, though one should be tortured even to death. In addition to the foregoing promises, he swears to impart to no one of the knowledge of the doctrines in a different manner from that in which he has received his self. Man, that's deep. Peace and blessings. I don't even want to. That right there, that speaks volumes for itself. Like we say, self-control, self-control, self-control. Peace and blessings, and I love y'all. Thank you.